much that I love you. Let me tell you, me once it. Let me tell you how much that I love you. You found me no search. It's like you knew that inside I was hurting. I was so young, said no chance. But you gave me a shot at a romance. I feel like you were like an angel sent to bring me light. Now that I'm with you, me one say that me love you, that me love you, that me love. Hey, me no go one day wonder. Without my baby, without me love, without me love. And no dance and sing and a ting, because you make my life complete. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I can't believe that this is for me. Oh yeah. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. I've never felt this way. So when they ask us, say, oh yeah, we're going all the way. So me, we happy, love you all the time and things. Sometimes I wonder if the thing could cut us under to get under. I know, but your love in my life control that. I lay down my life this way. Do anything to make you stay. All of the blessings they come my way, and all the bad things they turn and away. Sometimes life is such a scare. Your love gives me the strength to bear. Oh, shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. Shut up, 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 shut up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, it's for me. That's what that is. You say hi. Hi guys. Oh my god, it's you. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? You're so silly. Hey guys. She's watching Teen Mom in the back. Tony, what's the tea? What's the tea? It's about the ladies that work there.
Nah.
Oh.
So they made a post basically like, I want to end it all. And I'm
Yeah.
like, commented. And I'm like, what's going on? But something in me felt like I knew it was kind of like, maybe something was deep. So then he was like, I have to get my phone. Hold on, y'all. Let me just, hold on.
Girl, this the tea. I like Toddy's tea.
So, something.
Let's hear the tea before we get started.
Okay, and I think that's why Jamaica had checked in the group chat. Like, I'll tell you, look at you. Don't worry, but okay.
I was wondering because I didn't see a picture. I was like wondering what.
Because okay, so apparently Brittany had called him when she seen the post that she was going off, and that's what they said. He said, "How you calling me, going off on me, and I had a goddamn hard life and da da da." So he did. I came in and I read this post, this text to the group chat. He said, "Y'all all slow as fuck and don't know shit. I've been out here doing this shit alone since I was 12. Fuck y'all mean. This ain't about a bitch. I'm not even," because they in the group chat, it was like, "What you crying over a bitch?" Da, 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 da. Like they was just kind of like, you know, whatever. He was like, "Y'all mean this ain't about a bitch. I'm not even with y'all delusion. I'm not even with y'all delusional as fuck. Y'all got y'all mamas and daddies. Quit playing with me. At the end of the day, y'all all have a support system, and I never had none of that. So stop with the bullshit. I don't even need no funeral with y'all fake ass motherfuckers." Because Brittany was like, if he off himself, he ain't having a funeral because ain't nobody on that soft shit. But you know, Brittany is crazy. You know, she just don't talk crazy. And then I said, absolutely, because don't let nobody tell you how you have experienced life thus far. You don't owe anybody anything. That shit was hard and you was a kid. It was very traumatic and dysfunctional. You've done the best you could, and it's not late to heal and change that shit. You don't have to drink if you don't want to, because in the comments he said, "I'm tired of drinking to hide the pain," whatever. I said, Ain't nobody gonna help you the way you gonna help you. Fuck everybody, even good. Look after yourself for real.
We catching this tea
all
real
you
quick.
got. I love you, cuz to the moon and back. And if you need anything, blah blah blah. He said, "That's the shit I want to hear. Don't bash me because of my emotions. I'm my family. Y'all supposed to help me feel better, not worse." So I said what I said. And Jamaica was like, "We're all healing at 38, honey. Do while you're young. It's never too late. I love y'all." So then I told him to call me, whatever. So then Brittany commented on his text that I replied to. She said, "Nah, nigga, you slow. You ran to Facebook for some attention like you the only motherfucker going through some shit. Nigga, you only gotta take care of yourself. The fuck? A nigga that wanna be better, go get it. I ain't trying to hear all that. It's called the job that you don't want to do. The fuck? Motherfucker been trying to help you. You ground as fuck, but don't want to listen to it. It's insane." Minnie said, "Healing is a lifelong journey." Then I replied to Brittany. I said, "Brittany, I get that you might be tired. It's your perception. You saying you act like you're the only one going through shit is wild. Everybody go through shit. So because he going through things, so are hella other people. That does not negate the fact that of his pain,
Yeah.
which is the prime example of why your own family don't want to see you in. Obviously, y'all are not y'all aren't a safe space for him, so he chose the internet. He Yes, he is grown with no tools in life. How you mad because he had a fucked up childhood and can't seem to grasp life? Wow. He want to be better, but he can't because he trapped in the same cycle you trapped in, and because you don't want to hear that shit, blocking. It's his prerogative, but don't project that negative energy because you feel you're going through shit and don't nobody give a fuck. Um, and what and what is help? You're probably trying to help in a way that is not conducive.
It's not conducive.
And listen to who? He don't gotta listen to anybody. So you telling him he gotta listen. No, he don't gotta listen.
How he gonna listen to you when you're not listening to him?
Exactly.
You're saying about a bitch. You're saying about a job. You're saying everybody else got problems. That's neither here nor there about what he's saying. He's saying I need help,
So
but
then,
I don't need the help that you're offering. People don't listen.
So then, like, we had got on the phone after me and Brittany, and she's so damn stupid. As soon as we answer the phone, we're laughing because I just felt like it was just not to be some bullshit. So she's like, "No, cause I'm calling because I gotta tell my side." I'm like, "Okay, I'm listening." She's like, "No, because I've been trying to help him for years, and then so she just running down a whole bunch of shit. She's like, he be bringing bitches to my house for fun. He stay using my car. The moment he feel like he up, he happy, he did this. The moment he don't got no money, they feel like nobody want to help him now. It's fuck life, fuck everybody.
That's the way it goes.
And just
sorry, y'all.
She like,
we catching tea. Sorry.
Yeah, she done run it down, girl. She said he's sticky fingers. He can't stay at work, can't be nowhere because he always studying. Had a job. Every time he got a job, he's stealing from it. Said he don't want to change, and I'm telling her like, I get that, you're more in his life, you see more, y'all going through more. Said they constantly asking for money, this and the third, but said that the man is always spoiled to an extent.
True.
He ain't been spoiled, but he has been spoiled in certain ways, just being coddled and enabled. I said even his girlfriend enabled him. Said now he mad because she pay all the bills, she got her car, she don't come home at night. She don't got to. She the man of the house.
Yeah.
So what? This is the same cycle that you're gonna go through because that's what you see in your daddy. It's just.
But this goes back to what I was saying. Here, drink this water. You didn't clear your throat 50 million times. This goes back to what I was saying. Like, he accidentally shot himself.
Oh yeah, we got that up too. She said, "You're not even a straight nigga. You trying to rob motherfuckers and you almost killed yourself."
Yeah, he accidentally shot himself and he was still trying to heal from that. And when I said that I believe he's on pills, that's what I feel like. Because where do he go from there? He was on pain medication for years, like a long time.
And I said, well, Brittany, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is there's trauma as to why he acts the way he does.
Correct.
We want to correct that trauma so that he shows up differently. Because he's stealing and he's on all this, but that's all he knows. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Correct.
That's all he knows. How are we She was like, well, I just feel like now I gotta give him tough love. Like, well, I'm not gonna help you at all because I feel like I keep enabling him. I feel like when he made that post, he wanted me to call like, you need to call, you want some money because that's what I do.
But that's
like,
your fault.
That's what we said. And she was like, as a kid, I only had my mom. I didn't have a dad. And she was like, and my mom.
The crazy part is they have the same fucking daddy, like,
right.
And he's still around.
Right.
That's why that's really fucked up.
You're right. You got a dad that's in your life and one dad. I don't know if that's tough or worse. Then have a dad that ain't there that you don't, you know what I'm saying, that you don't see. You got a fucked up dad in your life.
This is what he taught them. He taught them that stealing and shooting niggas and robbing is what it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. He made it like he glorified it. You know what I'm saying? As they all fucking do, which is why I don't come around and fuck with them like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is the life that you have shown him, and you have not tried to help him to understand what a real man is and what a real man does. Therefore, like, he's in that cycle.
Yeah, he doesn't see, he never know, he doesn't know what a real man is.
No.
There's no example of a good, real, traditional man that's in the family. Mm-hmm. Not even Grandpa William, because he shot Granny 9 times. 5.
With a shotgun.
So it's just not there. And then what else?
Sorry, we about to get into it.
The last thing, she was just like, and you know, all I know is tough love. My mama, that's how she treated me. She wasn't sensitive. She was tough love, and that's all I knew. So I'm the way I am, so rough and rugged, because that's how she was with me. I don't know anything else. I don't know how to be soft to you. I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? And she was just like.
But that's why she acted the way she does. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with my family.
It's just like a dysfunctional, traumatic cycle that, you know, you're not gonna get up under.
But his brother, I ain't gonna say his name, but his brother go through the same shit, and I definitely don't trust him.
He got a little worse, and I just don't. It's kind of the same trauma, but as you can see, everybody handles it. It shows up differently.
Because to people.
To me, I can trust it a little bit more than, I mean, my bad, I everything, but anyway.
Yeah.
I can trust him more than I can trust him.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. And they might have sticky fingers, but I don't think he'll ever take.
It's going to depend on who he's around, who he's with. He's not just going to steal from anybody. That nigga going to steal and lie, no matter who the fuck it is, and cry on your shoulder and tell you 50 million lies to fucking try to play with your mind. Ain't nobody
have like a cousin conversation.
Correct. Yeah.
Because I thought, why do we know more? I want the best for us, but.
Gratitude, child. Gratitude, child.
What's her name? But simply did the same thing. We could have called and talked to our cousins. You know what I'm talking about? What?
I'm trying to think who you're talking about.
Oh. Brickley. We got into it on group chat the day before on the shower.
Right. Clock that, T. Trying to check my eggs for me.
Oh.
You can just really turn them off and let them steep.
Okay.
Greetings, everybody. Gratitude, child. We was catching some tea, honey. We was catching family
tea. You have
tea.
us muted or? Oh, yeah, I got a little tea.
Yeah, girl, we was catching family tea, honey. But gratitude, okay, clock that. So I just came on because let's talk. So we have, like I told you, we have another semester of the Melanite Academy coming up. And in my curriculum, one of my classes is past life readings. And it's not that I'm teaching anyone how to do the past life readings. So my 2 curriculums inside of the next semester of the Melanite Academy will be teaching people how to connect spiritually to do readings. That's part of my curriculum coming into this next semester of our program. And then my other class curriculum will be on past lives, reconnecting yourself so you can merge together and become whole. For the last maybe maybe 2 weeks, this week and last week, I have had um, some past life readings, and they have been really good. And it has proven to me and shown me the reason why I should. No, the class isn't up yet. We're still getting our curriculums together and everything, and all of the stuff that we had to get together before we put up the last one. And again, it will not be as expensive as this past one, and that's because people were getting a lot of goodies with this class this semester that we are in now. And this Sunday coming up, the 16th, is our class. So let's not forget that. It's not my class. Actually, it is Tari Cunningham and Charming T's class is coming up this Sunday. And so that is Astrology 101 and some other shit that Charming has put together in her class. I don't want to misspeak, but I know it's Astrology 101 and some other things. And then Tari Cunningham, her class is like reconnecting with self financially and showing you how to financially get yourself back together to connect with self. So, sales are done for this curriculum. So, but next semester we will have our classes up. And so again, the past life readings that I've done over this past week, 2 weeks, is been really, really great. And like I said, it is truth telling to me as to what I should be doing for this next upcoming curriculum. Now, make sure you're hitting the like button, please, when you come in. So let's move the algorithm for me, please. Hit the like button so we can move the algorithm and get people up in here. But they have been really, really, really good. And I definitely am not going to go too deep into any of them, but I do want to say this. One of them that I did, it was like when I was giving her the information, she was like, "This is crazy," and I'm like, "Why?" And that's actually didn't happen for the last 2 weeks. But this particular one, she said, "Everything that you said is what I have just gone through over a specific period of time in my life." And so she's like, "From this to this to this to this, boom, boom, boom." And so I'm like understanding a little deeper that sometimes the things that we're going through in this particular lifespan, in this file of experience, it is simply because you're trying to, heard you, gratitude. We're having to merge together because you're inexperienced of that past eon, no matter how many eons ago it was. You're feeling that, you're experiencing that, you're reliving that. And I have a few people that will come into the class and will give you their experience of finding their past life self and being able to merge it with this experience in this realm of dimension, in this file. And how to combine the files to delete certain programs to get to the place in which you should be. So I wanted to take some time tonight and do a few past life readings for people, and to see if we can help you to reconnect and reemerge into your greatness and connecting your superpower into yourself of the right now in your file. Makes sense? So I definitely want to take some time. So let's do some of that. I'm going to burn some more in my sage here. Gratitude, Chanel. Gratitude to my mods for showing up for me. So I would love to see Liz. You say, "Need, please." Yeah, whoever. I don't want to do too many, but I'll do some. We're gonna get it popping. I show gratitude to the soul and spirit. Solitude de voix. All right. I like to get my ink pens. All right. Girl, them bitches. Girl, yes. She's back from how many penitentiary stints? Yeah. Miss Michelle, you going? You want to go? Okay. Okay. So Miss Michelle. So this is how I need to run it though. I'm going to drop the link for you, Miss Michelle. If you can come up, you don't have to turn on your camera, but you know you have to allow the camera, you have to allow the audio, and then when you get backstage, you can turn your camera off. Okay. So I need to do it that way just so we can have a conversation. I'm not watching the chat, trying to see what go on, you know. So I'm gonna drop the link for you, Ms. Michelle. And for those who are interested in the past life reading, go ahead and send your payment. Let's not overwhelm me because it's just me. Toddy and I will be doing some just some regular readings tomorrow. But tonight is just me. So I'm gonna go by what cash apps I get. Okay. So Ms. Michelle, please come on up and we're gonna get into it. All right, so we're gonna come on, Miss Michelle, because I'm ready. I'm ready here. I'm ready. Um, yeah. Okay. Got it. This is so interesting to me. Greetings, Michelle. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Greetings.
So this is so interesting to me. Let's go on and get into this, mama, because there's a lot to this. First of all, you were Latin. I do know that. I have chills.
You're gonna make me cry.
You were Latin, and I know that because I can see your son. Your son is hanging out the window. He's yelling, and that's the first thing that I saw. And I'm like, I know that you were Latin. I'm gonna just listen for a moment. Your name was something like Tiana. Tiana. I know it's a T name, but I keep hearing what sounds like Tiana. Okay. You washed, you folded clothes. You were almost like the village. People brought their kind of laundry to you, in a sense to help them to clean or something. This was your past eon, like the where you just came from.
So I owned the laundromat.
In a sense, but you did these things from like your little space in your village, like you kind of, yeah, in a sense, you own the laundromat in a sense. But this is like a family business. I feel like this was like a successful thing. What success was for you at this time? What they do keep telling me is, what she keeps telling me, your past life self who is here for you today. She keeps saying your husband was prideful. And before we get into all of it, that's what I want you to understand. That's why your son is yelling out the window, because your husband pushed you. You have fallen out this window, and that's how you passed. Okay, it's because your husband killed you. He pushed you out of the window. He was prideful.
Wow. Is that why I'm not married now?
Very well could be. Very well could be. It's also the reason why you have a distrust for men the way that you do as well. Like, and it's also the reason why you're not afraid of hard work. You don't mind owning your business. You don't mind working. You don't mind working with your hands. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
In this life, the one we're speaking about, your son probably was like 10 years old, but I also feel like you had a daughter then who was like between the ages of 1 and 2 years old. She was a toddler.
Mm.
All I keep hearing is resentment, resentment. Um, I feel like you all lived. This was, like I said, a family thing, a family business. So you lived with his family, okay? And with all of the things that were happening, they keep saying the biggest thing that kind of happened to you was when he branded you. He put something hot or fire on you and burnt your skin.
Oh.
It's so strange because they tell me the family you come from was a poor but successful family. And when they say that, I feel like they were poor by standards, but I feel like they were successful because they keep showing me like sheep or goats or
Mm-hmm.
something. And so they had that. I feel like this marriage was an arranged marriage. I do feel like you were younger than your husband, but I also feel like he was so violent, like just very like violent and prideful. Um, these people were very well known in this village, and I feel like they like ran this village. I also keep seeing loaves of bread, so they may have done a few things which gave them status in this village. It's so strange because I do feel like, because I know they keep saying store almost sounds like your name in this lifetime because the way they keep saying it, like TNA. And I know that's something similar to how you say store or something in Spanish. But she keeps saying that. But she also keeps telling me she's there for you. She's here for you. And she's been here for you for a very long time. Now, the thing of it is, for whatever reason, Michelle, she sits in your womb. Her energy sits in your womb. Um, and it almost sometimes it feels like a pull, like your abdomen is pulling or
I
something.
feel that a lot lately.
Yes. Um, and I also keep hearing her say, why does she want me to leave? Why does she want me to leave? Like she feels
Because
like
I
she's
thought that's the
you.
energy that's attached to me. I've been saying I have an attachment. I have an attachment. And I've been mentally in my, oh my God, in my meditation, I've been asking it to flee because I thought that it was an energy attachment.
In a sense, it is, but it's your past life self
That
trying to just get in there and live by any means. But she also keeps making me feel like she thought that she was like protecting you and keeping um this is crazy as fuck. She feels like she's protecting you because by her being in your womb, she's keeping you from sex.
well, yeah, she doing a good job because I ain't had none. That's cold piece right there. That's cold.
She's keeping you from sex because of her remembrance of the energy of her past husband. Okay. Which is your past husband. Um,
This is weird because when my back was messed up, I felt the energy help me get in and out of the bed.
she definitely is helping you, and I don't feel like she's trying to be negative in in her assistance of you and helping you, but I feel like it's time for her to step aside. She needs to exit out of your womb, okay? Um, and if she wants to help you, she needs to still like she can still come around and be with you as a guardian, but she needs to step out of your womb, one, so your body can start to heal itself, because of the energy that she has and she's come with is in a sense kind of toxic.
Hmm.
Um you know um
It's funny because your my first reading with you is what made me aware of her, aware of that energy.
mhm. You have another one. And it's funny because when I said that, she said, but Paul is in there. I don't know who the
Who the
fuck
hell is
Paul is.
Paul?
I don't think we know Paul. Paul is in there. So you do have another
Is Paul
attachment.
on my hip? Because somebody is on my hip, on my left hip. And that's why my ankle hurts because the weight seems more on that side.
Mm, you have several. You have about 3 to 4 of them, actually. But I know that she is your past life self. I don't know if any of the other ones are, but I know that she is. And then because when you say on your hip, you have one on your hip, you have one on your back, and I believe the attachment is also on that ankle that you also keep feeling. Um, and then one like here in your shoulder, neck,
Mm-hmm.
back area as well, sitting on you.
Hmm. Wow. Well, Nisha, I have to get that off in September, I guess.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, you have your appointment with her,
Hmm.
Neosha.
Yes.
And so I'm so glad. But we do want her to exit now. We want her to exit now to give you some room to be able to move about and to breathe and
To move forward.
to move forward. Yeah. Um,
I'm a walking
she
boat.
said she had to be here to stop you because you wouldn't stop yourself.
Mm.
She tells me that she's done a lot of things to help you, and she's going into the usage, and she's talking about how like she like palpitated your heart or something to make you think that you were getting ready to die. Um, and she has to come in and she whispers to you, she talks to you, she feels like she's here to help you. She keeps showing me the palpitation or the fast beating of the heart, um, almost to where I can't catch my breath.
Is that when I was using drugs?
Yes.
I haven't used drugs in 4 months.
Good, good.
And I haven't smoked weed or drank in 2 weeks.
She keeps saying you're welcome.
Thank you. Gratitude.
She's just
Oh,
here to
well,
help you, but we do want her to move around. But I feel like all of these lessons here, even coming from her, yourself, your past life self, and
it's a lot. Ooh,
I understand. It's about you
ooh.
realizing the issues that came from that lifespan that you have now brought into this one, which is why you also hold on to things that do not serve you out of fear because you didn't want to be with this person and he understood that. But it's not like you were leaving him, you just had a fear of him, and his violence is what took your life. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Is that where the people pleasing comes in?
absolutely. Absolutely. So it's almost like abandonment issue in reverse.
Mm,
And so
wow.
it's just you bringing everything together and understanding where it comes from, because some of your bad signals came from this experience and some came from that experience. And so they're together just feeding each other
Hmm.
instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So feeling free from it will be what helps you out.
Ooh, okay.
You need to talk to your past life self and allow her to talk to you and show you and help you to maneuver. She says she's going to step outside of yourself, okay? But she wants
Okay.
you to know I'm here for you. Um,
Can she do anything about Paul and the rest of the bunch?
she says she can absolutely try.
Okay.
Um, okay. So two things. She keeps talking to me about her hair, that her hair is really long. She wears it in a braid all the way down her back. Um, and she has a mole or something on her face, some sort of like mole. She's just giving you the description of herself, and she wants to send love out to you and to her children that she left behind. Oh, mm, I even get that part, the parallel there, in a specific way. See, this is what happens also, Michelle. Like when you get past the point of that past life passing, is
Mm,
when your life changes.
mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um,
Because I
so
feel stuck, you know,
yeah,
like
that's
nothing.
because you now don't know what to do because this is the new path here.
Hmm.
You've been kind of interacting inside of that past life.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
um because like experiencing everything that you have experienced in this lifespan, this file, um, and then having the remnants of what happened to her and leaving behind the children and experiencing what it came together and it gave a dysfunction of with you and the separation of your children. You understand me?
Yes.
So
Complete.
things that they want you to look at to help you to move past and get and go forward. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I show gratitude.
I show gratitude to you because I know that's a lot. But this is,
But this will help me in my path. I had a
absolutely.
conversation with my daughter today. She um she
Did you?
yes, she I had her blocked, I didn't even know. And so she sent the message through my nephew to ask if I was getting her messages. And so we ended up texting back and forth for a long time. And I could tell that she is happy to be speaking with me and I was happy to be speaking with her.
I
And we
told you,
even talked
Michelle, you just
about
had to open the
our
door.
spiritual walk, and she seemed light years ahead of me. The soul and spirit don't miss.
You just needed to open the door and allow her to come through it.
Yes.
I am so happy for you.
So now I just need to work on my relationship with my son.
Yes.
And then just keep, I told her that we were here to help reprogram each other because that's what you told me.
Yes.
And she gave me books she's reading, and I shared the books I was reading about our spiritual walks, and and told her to choose love. I show gratitude.
I show gratitude to you. Gratitude to the soul and spirit. Gratitude to your past self, Tiana.
Tiana. And we call my daughter Tari.
Wow.
It's funny.
She says, I
And
always
now
here
I
for
know
you.
what to focus on in meditation because I've been making sure I do my meditations daily, but I've been having a hard time because it's almost like a blank screen. I don't know if that makes sense sometimes.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so now if I can move forward.
I love that for you.
Gratitude to you.
Gratitude. All right. Well,
All
we'll
right.
speak again, Michelle. I appreciate you. Well, girl, that is so good.
Snap, snap, snap.
Snap, snap. Let's see. Brandy, Miss Packlight. Miss Packlight. Dropping a link for you, Brandy. I need to stretch my leg, child. Ooh. This onion smells so good. Girl. Ooh. I need them eggs. Them eggs. Right now, we are paused on the list just because I have quite a few and I need to be able to get through them. Okay. Yeah, we're going to hold on sending gratitude guided. We're going to hold on them sending anything right now because I have quite a few. Okay. So we're going to get into it. Come on, Brandy. I put the link in there for you, Mama. Just tap on it. It's saying your device is not connected, Brandy. And I think you have to allow the audio and the video before you get backstage, or it's not going to let you in. Like it's saying your device is not connected because of that. So I have to take you out and you have to come back in. When you come back in, Brandy, allow your video and your audio. Then when you get backstage, turn off your camera. Okay. If you want to. Your eyes burning.
Yep.
That onion.
Yep. Here. Oh,
Yes, in that bowl right there. There she is. Hey now.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am well. Okay. 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 So first thing they give me is I feel like your name and your past life self would have been something similar to Afia or Afua. Okay. Um, what I do know and what I understand is growing up, you grew up in some sort of like not it's almost like a fostering system orphanage kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like it was you and like a best friend grew up in like a space of an orphanage. I think your name was Afia. Afia. Alfia. Alfia, Afia, however you want to pronounce it. Afia or Afia. Okay. Um, I keep like seeing literature as if you wrote stuff or you wrote something. Um,
And I write all the time now.
really?
I have too many notebooks.
Yeah, I just feel like a lot of literature, like you were a writer or you wrote a lot of things, writing. Um,
I read a lot as well. I love knowledge.
Understood. I feel like you were left with your grandmother because I keep hearing granny. You were left with your grandmother, and I feel like after she passed, that's why you had to go into like some sort of like home or something um, for for children. Um, Specifically, it feels like for young girls.
I lived with my grandma since I was 10 years old in this life.
Oh wow. Okay. What happened after 10?
No, I said ever since 10 years old, I had been with my grandmama. I
Oh,
left my mom.
after 10.
Yeah, I
Okay.
left my mom and went with my grandmama since I was 10.
Okay.
So that's who raised me, and I stayed until my adult years.
Got it. Wow. Okay. I feel like growing up, you were a partier, like you like to dance. Um, but I feel like, the writing took you a very long way, like going from place to place or like cities or like you like to travel in some capacity.
Mm.
Um,
When I was a little girl, I used to like dancing all the time.
you absolutely did. I feel like you were like you and this best friend. I feel like y'all would like sneak into places. I see y'all doing them dances where they kick their legs and stuff.
Hmm.
Like you would sneak into these these places where they would dance and stuff. Like trying to be older, but it wasn't like, oh, you being fast kind of thing. It was just a thing to do. Like y'all loved music, y'all loved to dance. Um,
Hmm.
I feel like what changed, oh, this is deep as fuck. Pause. I feel like what changed this for you was the death of your best friend.
Mm.
Okay. Um, and reason why I said that's deep as fuck is because I feel like your best friend is your daughter now.
Mm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Um, and which is why you have such a hard time keep trying to save her from herself
Right.
in the
Makes sense.
now. Okay. Because I feel like, ooh, I got chills. I feel like she was more, just a little bit wilder than you. Even then, where you kind of was enjoying yourself, but I also feel like you had some ambitions where it's like where she came from. You knew the love of your grandmother. I
Hmm.
feel like your best friend at this time. I couldn't figure out why they kept bringing her up, but now I understand it. I feel like the best friend at that time had grew up in this place all of her life.
Okay.
And so she did not understand the love that you felt. So you knew that love was real. For her, she was chasing it.
Oh,
Okay. And that's what ultimately led to her demise.
and
Okay.
that's what my daughter doing.
Mm, okay. This is what's going on here. Okay. And so you in this lifespan having a very hard time reaching your pivotal goals because you want to save her, which we understand because that's your daughter. She's still very young.
Yeah.
But at the same time, um, you did go and reach a lot of things. Gratitude, Teddy. You did go and reach a lot of things as a fear. Okay,
Mhm.
though. I feel like I feel like you were a writer, but I feel like you were like a ghost writer or something. Like you didn't put your name; you were under a different name when
Mhm.
you wrote this literature of books. And I feel like your literature spans a while. Like different genres of writing
Okay.
from like poems to like short stories of different things or something like that like almost like it just feels like reviews. I keep feeling like you went to New York or what we know as New York, yes, New York at some point as well,
And
which
that's where I want to go.
is it.
Hmm. I want to go visit New York. I just told somebody this like 2 days ago. I've been want to go to New York.
That's where you met your husband. You ended up having three children, which I do understand that.
Mm.
Um, I feel like your husband's name was like David. David. Um, I know you had boys. You had a couple boys. I don't know if all three were boys because I keep feeling like one of them was a female, but I know you had three children. But I know one feels like a female, but the other two I keep hearing boys, like you had boys. Um, and again, I feel like your life changed one more time once you got married. I feel like you kind of settled down and almost gave up everything that you loved,
Mm-hmm.
loyal to a fault.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? And you're loyal to a fault right now.
Now, yes, yes.
You're always so willing to give up everything to help
Help
people.
other people. Yes, I do that now. Oh, child. And it could be a blessing and a curse.
Absolutely. I totally understand that. Um,
I wonder is that why I grew up so angry as a young girl.
it very well could be in there because it feels like there is resentment, but I also feel like as a Fia, you did not want to feel that. I feel like you love the life that you had. And I feel like you, I say 86. So you must have lived to 86.
I was born in 1986.
Girl, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I was born in 86.
um, that's crazy. That is crazy as fuck. Um, And I feel like you didn't want to say this was an issue for you. So you love the life that you ended up living, and which just happened to be a mundane life. You had children, grandchildren. I feel like one of your sons went to the military.
Mm.
Um, Unfortunately, I do feel like your children's, like one of them or two of them, kind of feels ungrateful. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I feel like one hung back and helped you in life. Um, They said Afia outlived David. So you outlived your husband.
Okay.
Um, I feel like you also turned to the only thing that you knew or what you thought, which would have been like church, the Bible kind of thing.
Mm.
Um, a patron of the saints. Patron. Oh, so you were Catholic. Oh shit. Okay.
So was I a Melanite though?
Yeah, you were a Mennonite.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You were just Catholic. Um, I feel like you learned that. Like I feel like you've always had that teaching around you for whatever reason, but I feel like you went into Catholicism. Um,
My
just
grandma my grandma was Catholic or Baptist, and then I branched over to spirituality.
exactly.
Like it didn't sit well with me.
Um, I feel like ultimately going towards the end of your life, I feel like everything kind of happened very quickly. Even though I feel like you did have children, grandchildren, I feel like, they not necessarily came around or appreciated you in the manner in which they should have, understanding how much you gave up for them. Um, but what they keep saying to me is dementia. So I feel like cognitively you slipped inside of your mind. Okay. Um,
And I've been battling with my mind too. Like, you know, when I feel like I'm about to slip into a dark place, because it happens often. And then I have to work hard, like meditate, getting out in nature. And it's like a battle with it, with my mind at times.
they tell me you're often warring with yourself here, on like, should you just give up on stuff? Should you walk away from this? Should you walk away from
Yeah.
that? Because that's also your past life self remembering. Because what I want everybody to understand is that your past life self works with you, and you have multiple. So you have to also look at how your past lives are showing up to you in this lifespan. And so you're always warring with that because you do want to be different than Afia, but you didn't know what different you wanted to be, if that made sense. You
Yeah.
just knew that you needed to be different, but you don't know in what capacity. Now, something about like you were mistreated inside of the place for children. Um, because I feel like it's a few people that was over this place.
Hmm.
Like this is not just like one or two people. I feel like there were people, several people that were over this place, and I feel like one of them particularly was mean, or she did shit to the children, and I feel like you happen to be like her victim in this. Um,
Which why I probably was always a fighter. I used
I
to
also feel like that affected your relationship in this lifespan on how you interact with women.
and people. Hmm.
Mm.
Not trusting.
It's so funny because I feel like a few of those people, at least two of those people, from that lifespan in that place, is also present to you in this lifespan as well.
Mm. Is it my two friends? Because I only have really two best friends, Billy
It's,
and.
no, I feel like this is the crazy part, and this is why I wasn't even gonna point it out, but you're asking, so I'm gonna go ahead and point it out. I feel like the lady, um, I'm gonna give you a description of her as well. The lady from the children's place that was not very nice to you, um, is about my complexion, maybe a shade darker. Um, midline top heavy, but also bottom heavy. Um, and approximately like 5'6", 5'7". And I feel like she is the grandmother to Lauren.
Jean, the grandmama, I can't stand her. And I could not understand why that lady hated me so much. Even after I've tried to make amends with her and show her love and extend love, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm talking about some. I cannot believe her. Like, no matter how much I've tried to forgive and love, I cannot understand why that lady hate me so much. And
It's so
it makes sense.
strange.
That's
So
crazy.
strange. So
So
strange.
it all makes sense though.
Yeah. And this is how it showed back up to you in this life. Like you have not gotten away from it. But I feel like the lesson also is one, stop being loyal to a fault. Stop being so loyal to those that are not being loyal to you. And I also feel like you have to learn to let go of things and live abundantly for the life that you want to have right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other thing I also want you to take from this is it's okay to walk away from people.
Mhm.
It's okay to walk away from things that don't serve you.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like you need to have forgiveness of self now and forgiveness of Afia because I feel like Afia did not forgive herself. I feel like she blamed herself
Yes.
for her friend.
Yeah.
Um,
With my daughter having the wrong people around her, I feel like I failed at that by
yeah.
trusting family and thinking family had her best interests, and it was like that's when things kind of like went left. You know.
The conversation that she keeps replaying, um, that's so crazy that she's saying that because I feel like that's what happened to the girl. That is crazy she's saying that. I can't even get it out my mouth before I'm hearing it on the TV. The TV is talking about how somebody was strangled. And ooh, I got chills on it. I
Mm.
feel like that's exactly what happened. She keeps saying her name was Rachel. So your friend name was Rachel.
Okay.
And also a Melanite. Yes. Okay. But I feel like I don't even know if you found her. I don't know if you found her, but I feel like she was found in the woods or by trees and like she was strangled or her neck was broken. Um, and I feel like she had like there was some sort of words that was said between you and her because you were trying to stop her from going or doing something like don't leave with that man,
Mhm.
is kind of what I keep hearing. And it was like words that were exchanged between you and her.
Okay.
And she ended up leaving, and that was the last time you saw her. So
Mm.
there was some sort of blame that Afia you put on yourself,
Mhm.
and that's it is what it is.
Ooh. So do I got? Is the field still with me?
Oh yeah, that's what I
Okay.
was saying to you. Your past life selves are with you, so she is with you. So how Michelle's past life self was attached to her womb. I don't feel like she's necessarily attached to you, but she's always with you. And I feel like you need to talk to her,
Yeah. Bring
talk
him.
to a few of them.
Yeah. Oh, it's a few of them too. Is
Yeah,
that why I can do?
your past life selves are with you, and I feel like you've been here a few times, not a whole bunch of times. I feel like your energy has been in a reincarnate of energy on a loop about 7 to 8 times. So you're probably in your like eighth or ninth eon inside of this cipher of programming.
Was I here in the United States, or was I
And
like?
in that lifespan as a fear, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about the other ones because I haven't been brought the other ones, but I know as a Fia, yeah, you were here. Um,
I couldn't
Before I
understand.
can even ask where you were from, they keep saying what we know as Montgomery.
Mm, okay, well, I can do anything with my hands. Like I be into doing anything manly. Cause at first I thought like maybe I was a man in my past life, but I know how to
Maybe in one of them. I
feel.
know I was. So
Wow,
maybe in one of them you were, but in this one you were a Fia, and she lived a long lifespan, but she didn't live it for herself. So
right. And that's how I be now with myself. Like I live for my kids. I'm ready for a husband. Shoot. So I ain't got.
in your mind, you is.
I live. I do. I put my life on hold for my children, and I said this. I'll be 38 this year, and I said I'm gonna start living for myself.
Girl, wow, really?
Yeah, I've been in survival mode for I don't know how long.
Mm,
It's time for me to start living for myself. Well,
gratitude.
I'm sure grateful for this information. I
Absolutely, Miss
appreciate
Afia.
right. I appreciate you. Gratitude. Have a good
Gratitude.
one.
Gratitude.
Bye bye.
All right, so I'm gonna get my eggs together before I start you, Miss Kimberly, Kim Perry. I'm gonna get you together here. Um,
You do such a great job.
gratitude.
These braids is fire. I'm so
Are
mad because I
they?
want some.
Gratitude.
I'm
I'll be
jealous.
glad when I finish, girl. I still got the back. I'm working on the back. I done ran out of hair, so I got to go to the hair store
I bet if I
tomorrow.
had some like that, I would probably leave them up for a while.
Yeah, that's why I made them so small, so I can leave them up. Um, I'm gonna get my eggs because I'm hungry. I ain't ate shit. What I ate today? Nothing. Eggs is gonna be the first thing I fucking eat today.
Mom
Um,
made me a self pizza
oh yeah, she making her a pizza, a little self pizza.
with
Um,
the
I might put a little bit of garlic in there. I might put a little bit of garlic in there. Got it. So next is Kimberly Perry, and let me just get my eggs, child, because I'm hungry, and we gonna get started. But we only stop reincarnating, from what I understand, if you skip whatever the reprogramming is and choose not to. But the majority of the time, we come back. And I feel like you'll stop reincarnating when this whole cycle of energy is over, when you don't come back into this realm. So hold on, y'all. Ooh, them little knees, child. I'm so hungry. Let's jump on these little eggs real quick. Those are really good. My booty pants. Kurt. Kurt who? Very who? I hate when my Michelle don't want to come off, y'all.
AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. Let's create a more modern foundation for business with Watson X Code Assistant. Idea. Let's create.
I'm gonna be fast. I'm coming, y'all.
We had a great time. It was nice like hanging out, like all of us together. Did he meet your new boyfriend Gary? Yeah. After we all hung out, I talked to Bobby. I asked him about like Gary. I was like, I want his friend, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I don't like that. But I'm sad though because like every time he leaves, it feels like there's a huge void. Like constantly. I mean, I tried I thought you were taking him to go see Gary and them, or other way around, they're going to be coming over or something.
So Bobby's here, like, I get this text from Gary, just like, we want to see him, we this and this.
Huh?
I did tell him that one point, I was like,
What's that?
sorry, but.
Oh.
I don't know that Leah was feeling some type of way, but I couldn't understand how she was feeling, because y'all are 25 years away, yeah, and she hasn't tried to come hang nothing. It's gotten to the point where it's like, I'm overwhelmed. My son, he's been in my life more than she has.
Oh, it ain't coming out.
And he
Yeah, and then they pull off some of my
So what does that tell you?
yeah.
Obviously, it's not me.
Give me that.
Because if
Oh,
I'm
damn it.
his dad,
You should have a garlic out of here.
I can't see
We have a little bit of the garlic. That's on the door.
I think I might put a little bit on my. This one right here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that'll work. Girl, Marcella too. That's her thing. Yes.
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay. I remember we watched those. Because when I was watching, I kept pausing and kept having to be in my room.
Oh.
And so,
Yeah, but she ain't want to.
because it's really it's something.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'm
She
gonna go
was
for
you
free
know, I thought she might look up and
I
like,
think
you
it would
know,
be really, really good for
For
all
Bobby?
of us, you know? Okay.
and not
All
look
right, I
up
love
and
you. Be the big man of the house, okay? Help out.
There's Janelle.
Yeah.
okay.
Very hard to get.
Woo!
Some little areas for you, because I live literally nearby. Being a single mom is so hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We're rebranding, so I took all of my videos down.
One of my concerns with David is like, can I do this on my own? But then I'm like, he's not helping me anyway.
Well,
We've been
you're hungry.
Yeah. I mean, we're a little flirty from time to time.
Now let me say this, Miss Kim, because they didn't told me, honey, that yours is about to be interesting.
He's not pushing me into anything, not rushing me. That's what he means. That's good. The last thing we want to do is jump from one situation to
You're about to be interesting, Miss Kimberly.
Yeah, I know.
Girl, that little egg is delicious, child. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Janelle. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Isabel, Adriana.
Hello. Nice to
Mm.
meet you.
Hi, Brianna. Well, so nice to see you guys. So, are you local?
No, actually, I live in North Carolina, and I'm looking to move to North Carolina to get a fresh start.
Tell me, all that. Ty, that look good.
9-year-old and a 7-year-old.
I didn't make her own pizza. Look, show them.
Right now, so you do have
Drop this link.
And then we're also 30 minutes away from Disney.
Yeah.
So, if you want to kind of start taking a look at the property, you have your full laundry room here.
Yes, this is like, it's like a corner bathroom. Cool, it's a nice size room.
Girl, she made it herself.
Now,
This one is
Put everything on here.
this is the primary bedroom.
double sink. Nice.
All right, Miss Kimberly.
Just let you guys chit chat a little bit up here. And
Kimberly's up next.
Yeah, how are you doing? I do like it, but I learned a big lesson. Don't be so impulsive. Okay, good. That's why I'm looking at my boxes of Florida and Vegas. So while I'm here in Orlando, August is at Vegas.
It do look good, don't it? She got stuff on there I can't eat, so. Or I'll be like, girl, can you piece it in?
It's another piece of thing left though.
I'm gonna have no bread. They said, hey, Tony girl. Miss Kimberly, waiting on you, ma'am. Click the link. That link is for you in the chat, Kimberly. Bean Bean is in there in the bed. Sprouted wheat bread is good for you. Yeah, I'm on a particular diet though where I can't eat it. I can't have it right now. I got 2 more weeks on it to where I can't have it. Miss Kimberly, I need to do you because I feel like your energy is where I'm at right now. Come on, Miss Kimberly. You took the high road and didn't get Hawaiian rolls. I can only have specific stuff on my diet right now and what I can eat. Kimberly Perry. I'm well. Gratitude. Spirit guided messages. Gratitude. Come on, mama, so we can get this going. It's so good to see all of y'all. Say them rolls be good. Miss Kimberly going once. I should tell you I'm not giving no refunds. Oh my God, this is so good. Kimberly Perry. Let's go, mama. Click the link. We got other people. We got a line. It's good. We're going to move forward, Miss Kim. I'm not getting no refunds. I'm not doubling back. I'm not circling back. I'm not doing any of that. When I'm done for the night, I'm done for the night. I'm not coming back next time. None of that. So really quickly before I move forward, we realized that Squipple's name was misspelled and that there were some grammatical errors. So we are doing a reprint. And for those of you who have already purchased the children's book Squipplish, I will keep you updated on what we're going to do because I had somebody reach out to me about it. We're doing some corrections and we're just trying to figure it out. So, but I will be back to give you an update on those things. Okay, Lish, you're up. Come on, Miss Lish, pretty Lish, Qualisha,
I'm trying not to cry, but I'm trying to.
Qualisha.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, right there. Right there. Cheers to 1 year and a beautiful life. So much to look forward to in the future. Okay, I'm going to check the ring. Our girl is stacking me. With one arm.
Greetings.
Yeah. Well, you do really, really good at this whole dad thing. Just saying. But with a baby, I am turning 30 this year. Like the time is now. At the same time, I would rather be married. So hopefully the divorce would charge will be official soon. Being high risk and being diabetic is going to be easier when I'm younger. It's a little overwhelming to think about. Mom and doctors. That's all we have in life. Well, not. The doctors are like, there's nothing we can do. You can't have a baby. You're not too far in. You're not wearing to me yet. You could go. I live over in someone that is capable of carrying the baby.
Whatever news you get from the doctor will not out the wanting to be with you.
Going forward, Lish, come on, Lish.
It's not going to change because I know I want to be with you. 100%.
Going forward, when I do stuff like this, please don't waste my time.
I never had a good experience having a baby.
Please don't waste my time.
Are stable mentally, physically, financially, and I'm in a really good relationship. But I haven't really talked to a doctor about wanting to have.
Yeah, the list is on pause for just a moment. Because I have several people.
First step is to just go get my tubes untied and see even if my body is able to get
She
that.
said yay, like she was happy. Come on, Lish.
Get out. Go, get out. Get out.
Oh, yeah, it's so awkward.
Ready? You? I like your pants. Bell bottoms. How are your sisters? Struggling. So I get instant anxiety when I see them, and it's like she's so triggering for me. Like they literally park right behind me. If I open the door, I'm like, "Are you gonna get out? You can go. We're here." You know what I mean? Like, oh, she can go.
Do you think it would be better if you did say hi?
I don't know.
Because your answer is strange, because if you can't say hi, you can still make sure your children are safe and make sure you're safe. And also, be able to say hi.
Okay. Lish, y'all, what is happening?
Yeah, you're right.
Pretty Lish, what is going on? She says she keeps trying to click on the link and it's not allowing her to get on. Also, I have a Robin Evans. I have your payment that you sent. Y'all gotta tell me if you sending it via Zelle. Cause I'll end and I know that you sent something. Oh, this one looks so much better. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna post the link one more time for you, Liz, so you can try it again. It may be your phone or something, like you have to maybe try something else or try a different way.
It comes in a car. Dad's in detox and he's gonna have to go to a rehab facility. If you stick to this, you'll be able to
It keeps redirecting, not letting me sign in when I'm ready. I already signed into YouTube. Can I just call you? Liz, you was so excited, and I'm disturbed that you is fucking up my process like this, Mama. Okay. Let's see. She wanna just call. Let's see.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Girl, I just have so many technical difficulties and I don't even know why. And I've been up here waiting excited and oh my
As
God.
I said, I saw you. I said you were so excited. Okay.
Gratitude, first of all. Appreciate it. But I was
Absolutely.
trying my hardest and then it said I used my number 2 times. I was trying to create the StreamYard and a bunch of other crap. But yeah.
And you probably was in a hurry too.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, because you was waiting on Kimberly and I didn't want to be like that. I was like trying to hurry up and get it. So
Okay. So I already have picked up a few things from you. So I picked up your last 2 past lives, and I'm going to tell you why they gave me 2 of them. Because we're going to do your most recent, but the time before that, you passed as an infant. You passed from
really?
SIDS.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh.
So I know that's oh, you got it, Toddy? That was the time before, which is why you cycled back so quickly. And so you passed from SIDS as a little baby on your not your last, but the time before this one. Now this one is very, very interesting as well. I feel like you were biracial. Let me start by saying that. I feel like you were a mixture of 2 different races. And I say quote unquote races because that's, but you were, but you were biracial. And a product of not so good of a home.
Yeah.
And you ended up leaving from your home, but I feel like in a sense of cabaret kind of thing, showgirl kind of thing, I feel like you were in that.
Like a dancer or like
Yeah. Like
that's crazy because I was a dancer in this lifetime too.
Were you really?
Yeah, from like 21 to like 25 on and off 26s. Yeah.
What kind of dancing? I want to know if it's the same.
Like stripping, like a stripper.
That's exactly okay. Yeah, because I'm saying cabaret, yeah, burlesque guided, yeah. So I'm just like, that's what it would have been in that era of time, kind of thing. They didn't necessarily call it stripping. You understand what I'm saying? It was,
That explains why I love corsets and stuff too. I just got ordered a corset too, not recently.
It's so funny. They keep calling you a cat call girl. So, now the crazy part is, I feel like you look like yourself. You look like her. Yes. Your faces are very, very much similar. I feel like your nose is slightly different. Maybe right, like her nose maybe have been like a little slender. As well as the hair. She had long hair. She said mid-length. She feels like she was very beautiful. She says full of passion, but I feel like her eyes may have been like a different color.
Wow. That's funny because I always wanted color eyes, and I said, "Shoot, I would know. I would know how to act if I had like light green eyes or something."
Listen, and I feel like she really didn't. Like she was. It was almost like I feel like your beauty was like a gift and a curse in a sense. Like people didn't take you seriously even after you stopped doing that particular job or work. Oh, that's why they called you that. Cat call girl, because your name was Catherine.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
But they called you like Cat. Okay. She said Cat Katie, but she likes Cat better than Katie. She doesn't want to be called Katie.
Okay.
Her father called her Katie. She doesn't like that.
Okay.
She's complimenting you on your beauty. She's like, I'm glad I kept my face. She's like, well, let's talk about it. Let's get into it about who we were.
Okay, girlfriend.
So I'm going to say it the way she said it. So please excuse the way I'm saying it to you. She says you have so many children now because she couldn't have children. She was barren.
That is crazy. Oh my God. Really?
Yes.
And you know what's funny is when I was little, I would always say I didn't want children. When I was a girl.
She did. She always wanted them, but she could not have them. And she said it may have been for the best. She doesn't know.
That is crazy. I always said I think I didn't have kids in the past life. I've been saying that. See, that's crazy.
That's so funny. She dealt with a lot of men, but they were a lot of genome men who took very good care of her, but did not respect her mind.
Oh, snap. Okay. When you say biracial, like black and white, or like black and like something else?
I honestly feel like she was melanite and genome. She was black and white because that's how she shows it to me. And I feel like it's her father that was she said Irishman. Well, shit, an Irishman because she also keeps showing me red hair, like her father had red hair, and a drunk and mean and violent.
Oh wow.
And inappropriate.
Yeah.
And so therefore she left. But she's very beautiful. I also feel like she has like freckles or something going across like her nose. Her hair is kind of sandy brownish, but she's very pretty. like I said, light colored eyes. It almost, in the wintertime, she probably could have passed as white, like a genome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But very pretty girl. To myself, I'm not so bad myself. Child, listen. um, but she feels like she was abandoned by all of the men in her life who she loved, or she thought that she loved.
Mm. I kind of felt like that about my dad in his past life, but it was because I wasn't really letting him be there, But I didn't know that.
Understood. Yeah. That makes perfect sense. She also keeps saying, like, you're very strong, very powerful, but I also feel like she dumbed herself down, for the sake of dealing with specific people, because I feel like she wasn't allowed to be smart. It wasn't like what they wanted from her. And I feel like, in a sense, you have like stopped yourself from your power or your greatness as well.
Yeah, I kind of put my life on hold for a little bit too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
She keeps saying Sam, Samuel, my greatest love.
Samuel? That was his name?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I feel like he was a genome, but I also feel like I know what you mean when you say that. He was like a John. He would give her money, come see her. She keeps saying whenever Cat called, okay? So whenever she wanted to see him, he would give her and take care of her. Girl, that is crazy. She talking about $1 here, $2 there. He would give. Girl, that I guess it was money then. This funny as fuck to me. I'm so sorry.
That is funny. Maybe it's a lot back then. I don't know.
Girl, she said, $1 here, $2 there. Girl, please. No, ma'am. She said she was making a lot. She says we were making a lot.
Oh, okay.
She didn't get paid as much as he said 37 shillings. Shut up. She didn't get paid as much probably as, if she was a genome, but $1, $2 was a lot of money, she's saying.
What, in like the 1800s? Because that's crazy.
No, like for her, she felt like this was a lot of money, honey. Those dollars add up. She said if you was getting $5, $10, you were doing big, big, big things. You know what I mean? She says, why do you think you are the way that you are?
Oh, girl, I know. I was when we get off the phone, I was gonna tell you some validations. I'm gonna text it to you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That is so funny.
It's slightly different though, but yeah.
Yeah. Because she keeps saying, do you think it's by mistake that you were with Sage? No, I don't think so. It's because I am who I am, you are who you are, we are who we are. We are a very connected soul, she says.
Wait a minute. So, wait a minute. So, I'm tongue tied. So, my baby daddy is she trying to say he was in a partner in a last lifetime, or was it because
I feel like it's because like
the money?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the money thing. But the way she keeps saying is like he's not the only one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to figure out how to say what she keeps saying to me.
And to be fair, I don't want that to be a thing between us.
That's funny.
She feels like in the marriage now was a settle.
That I settled.
Yes. So I was trying to just find a way to say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The lesser of the money. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, honey, the shame.
Like you went for love in this time around here.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's basically saying like her as Kat would have never gone for some of the people that you have gone for, just because she just feels like well, let me be quite honest. She said, one, they're black. And she dated, genomes, for
yeah.
But she says, touche, they were her downfall. Okay.
That is funny. Yeah, I'd rather be with the melanated community.
Understood.
I like some chocolate,
So, a few things though, because I feel like she kept her space up to a certain degree because she would have company, but she keeps saying like was not like the domestic type, like she did not like cooking and all of that, like that was not her thing, pretty much. Like she wanted to be catered to. She thought yes, I hear you. She tried to pursue a singing career, but felt like, she was told that she did not have like the best singing voice.
That's funny because when I was little, I would sing a lot, but I wanted to be a singer at one point in time too. That's funny. But I can't really sing, so.
Well, apparently she could not either, because she's not even negating like that she really probably didn't, because she's kind of saying like she probably really didn't, but she thought she could skate on her looks, and her sensuality. She said she also wanted to try her hand at acting, and had the looks for it. But again, I feel like she got herself caught up in a few things of sleeping with people, or them not taking her seriously enough to even allow her to read a script or even make it to, like the place that she could have gotten to. So she believes.
Oh yeah, so they were basically sexualizing her and knew what she was about.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is why you're not heavily pursuing some of the avenues in which you could have or should have. Like you'll give it a small go, but not really fully going to where you possibly could go. That's quite interesting.
A lot of things. Yeah.
She's talking to me about okay, because she didn't have children. She couldn't have children because she was barren. But the way she keeps telling me, like, she went into a place of sadness because she made me feel like something made her barren.
Wow.
Because, like, she keeps, I feel like somebody either, like
Sexually assaulted her.
something or tainted her womb to some degree. Like, something happened to where she could not get pregnant after that. And she's like, you just kind of learn to live with the scars.
Oh, that's sad.
She's talking about where you stay now and where you live now, but she makes me feel like where she came from. She's from what we know as the USA, but she also is from what we like Detroit.
Okay.
Almost, I feel like on the outskirts or outside of what we like Detroit. Something that's on the outside or the outskirts of it. Oh, girl, she was really no wonder. Like she was so used to being abused by her father, she was taking the abuse of other genome men. There's so much that I feel like, and I don't know your story, Lish, but she makes me feel like there's so much similarities here.
Yeah, because like my ex or whatever, my older kid's dad, like he would abuse me for a while. Like I was in a domestic violence relationship with him.
And it's so strange because I feel like for her, she just wanted somebody to see her and love her genuinely, and so I feel like she put up with a lot of different things.
Yeah. I did too, like in my younger, days, but I don't.
She keeps saying she was destroyed from the inside out.
It's crazy.
Smoking. I feel like she had cancer. Like,
probably why I hate cigarettes.
Yeah, she smoked, smoking. I feel like she had cancer, and I also feel like like things became like just very again downhill for her, mundane. Feeling very abandoned. Understood. Wait.
Yeah, I feel like I was abandoned by my mom too in this lifetime, like as a child. So.
Well, I was getting ready. I wasn't going to say mom, but I totally understand that you're saying that.
Yeah.
But I also want to say this. I feel like it's like 50 something, I think. 50 something, like 55, 56. I feel like it's her lifespan, but it just feels like it was downhill. I feel like, her looks faded, and I feel like she just never reached where she felt like she could reach. And whatever this illness, which feels like cancer to me, I feel like, ate her up from the inside. And so I just feel like she was not able to, she says, contend with it. She wasn't able to contend with it. She doesn't want you to give up because she gave up.
Okay.
She said beauty isn't all that it's cracked up to be. But I guess you know that, she says.
Yeah, I do.
She also says she also had long legs, but she feels like her legs were better, and she's a little shady, honey.
Girl, no, you can't compete when you can't compete. No, I'm just playing. My legs are long too. You met me in person. I'm tall.
Yeah.
So.
And she says her legs was better, but it's so funny because she says I was you before you were you. Don't forget that.
Girl, cause her.
She's telling me that one of your children has her eyes.
Nobody has green eyes. Yeah, I mean,
I don't even know if her eyes were green. I know they were a different color.
Like light brown.
Yeah, like I feel like a light color or like even the shape of them.
No.
Very beautiful, she says. Looks like her eyes.
Probably Aaliyah.
She feels like you have given up, and I know we've been on her for minutes, but I'm gonna let you go. But she feels like you have given up, and I feel like that's an issue for her.
I'm trying not to. I've been like lately over the past couple of days. I've been like on the casting networks, submitting for tapes and looking for stuff. It's a little hard because you already know my grandma passed away, so I'm trying to get out of the grieving, and trying to keep going. Yeah.
She feels like you need forgiveness so you can walk upright, she says. It's almost like what she feels like you're building your character on is some of the same things that she did because she felt like, she didn't know any better, but she feels like you have the tools to know better.
Okay.
Child, the shade that she comes with, though.
Girl.
Okay. But she just, she works with you. She sends a lot of, love to you. Reason why I feel like she keeps bringing up the shade is because some of the things that you think about yourself that isn't so pleasant may come from her energy.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you when we get off too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go, Lish. Gratitude.
Okay. Gratitude. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get back on the vibe.
Okay. All right. Child, that was crazy, honey. Crazy. Brittany Jones. That was the shade that she was hitting her with. How yourself shading yourself? How yourself shading yourself? Girl, It said she was definitely from the D. Child, I do not know. But she's from Detroit. Or the outskirts of. That's what she says. She was shading you this and that's you. That's you. You just shaded yourself. How you do that? Do I need to drop the link again for you, Brittany? I'll drop it. Brittany Jones. Let me burn some more of this sage. I want to clear out some of that energy. God, that is crazy. Just a few minutes ago. Okay. Brittany Jones. No, not right now, Miss Jaleesa. You need to click the link, Brittany. I'm not gonna be looking for your comments in the chat. You need to click the link. When you click the link, you need to allow your audio and your video, and then when you get backstage, if you want to turn your camera off, you can do that. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh, that sage hit my motherfucking nose, honey. Gratitude, Jalisa. Gratitude, y'all. We're just waiting on her to come on. Gratitude, Miss Shell. It won't let you on. What the fuck is going on with this, bro? What is it saying to you? Because I'm definitely not getting ready to be trying to watch the chat. What is the... It says you got to have like Chrome or something. Chrome, like you can't be on Explorer or whatever it's saying. I guess you got to have joined in by Chrome or something. What is going on here? Michelle says you have to sign in again or Safari. Yeah, you can't be on Safari. You shouldn't need a passcode. You don't need a passcode. Michelle, did you need a passcode? You don't need a passcode to get on StreamYard. You said nope, you use Safari. I've clicked it 4 times. It will not let me in. What is going on? I Guided is backstage, so that means that it worked for him. Gratitude Guided. Um, what did you use? What are you on? What are you using? You have to sign in YouTube again. Michelle Atkins says they gonna ask you. Oh, you cute. They're gonna ask you to sign in from your YouTube account on Chrome. You have to open Chrome to allow the permissions. Okay, so that's what's going on. So said you use Safari. Okay, listen. Michelle Atkins is next. Say click the link, press Safari, sign in on Chrome, and wait for the message to pop up that say deny or allow. No, I just knew you was gonna put that salmon in the oven, and you tricked the shit out of me. Yeah, I just knew you was gonna put it in there with your pizza. You know what happened? You made your pizza so fast, I didn't even know until it was almost done in the oven. Yeah, I've never heard of a password, so I don't know. But I'm gonna move on because it's already been 2 hours on here. It's already being shadow banned. It took forever for people to even get up here, on here. You put a little, no. Little sazon and pepper. Okay. Well, let's move forward. Say, yeah, asked me for a password to even when I said join as a guest. Okay, I don't know what is going on with it because you should not need a password. Nobody should need a password. It's StreamYard. And once I send out the link for the guest, all you have to do is you're gonna copy and copy the link. If you're on your phone, you copy the link, you put it in your browser, and it should pull you right in. Yeah, that's strange. So let me just move forward. The password is for her YouTube. Well, what's your YouTube password? You should have your own YouTube password. Okay, so all right, so I just sent your refund. All right, well, Michelle, let's see. Michelle Atkins, let's see if it's going to let you up. Click the link, Michelle, to see if it's going to let you up. I told you was next. We're going to go on and get this done because it's Michelle and then Janelle. Huh? Go ahead, yeah. Gratitude, ATL Truth. Yeah, Michelle Atkins was able to get up here.
Greetings.
Greetings. It let you up.
Yeah, it was pretty easy for me. I hit Safari and it goes to Chrome. You gotta sign in on Chrome, but you gotta wait like a few seconds for it to show the notification for you to allow it. Once you allow it, it'll let you enter the studio.
Dang. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look and see in your past life.
Okay.
Okay. First thing that they bring to me, Michelle, is that you as well have an attachment, but the attachment I feel like is to your heart space, and I feel like it is of a child that you lost or passed away. Okay. Um, So, looking at two different lifespans, okay. Mom, would you just turn it down just a little bit? Because they sound like a bunch of hens. Goodness. Um, Listen, what's her name? Melanie's voice gets on my nerves so badly. I can't take it. Um, Two different, yeah, that's fine, baby. Two different lifespans. I want to get into it because um, I know in one of them you worked with alchemy, and I'm trying to understand if that's the last one or the one before. And when I say that, I feel like you did magic, you did root work, you were a root worker, witch kind of thing, like you played in magic, okay? Um, I think we're talking about in this past one. Um, Two different lifespans is so weird. Let me just go on and break this down because I feel like in one, you were like some sort of, like I said, enchantress is the word they keep using. Um,
That's interesting.
like you played in magic, you did work, root work. I also want to put you in like Louisiana somewhere. Um, and I feel like before that, you were, and I feel like when I say before that, I feel like before that, we're stretching into the 1800s of life, the files of the 1800 file span. And I feel like that was the first one that I was seeing, which is why I was thinking this was your past, the past. That's the one before. Now, in that one, let's go ahead and get into that one because I feel like that's one that I really want to talk about with you. And that's because I feel like she was powerful in her own right. And again, I will say, I feel like she was a genome white woman, but down in her lineage, she was not. So, although you were known as a white woman, it's not that you were passing, you were known as a white woman. But I feel like down in your lineage, the bloodline was melanite somewhere. So that's why I say sometimes genomes are not always genomes. You understand? Um, but I feel like you were powerful in your own sense because I feel like you were the power behind a man that was in like Congress, some kind of man of power. I feel like you were like colonial. They keep saying colonial. Um, and I feel like you were actually what kept him. And he would talk to you. I feel like you were the brains behind his operation. You understand?
Yes, makes sense.
I feel like you knew how to play your role very well. And unfortunately, I feel like reason why I want to talk to you about this lifespan because I feel like you know how to play your role very well right now.
Yeah, I do to a certain degree. With different people, they bring out different outcomes and what I'm trying to do. So I get that.
Yes. I feel like because of that, um, I feel like you had very powerful connection. I don't feel like you was very kind though. I feel like the people you should have been kind to, you were not. And I feel like, because of your status or stature, you were not very kind. Now, okay, this goes and let's get into it because I feel like even with going into the last eon of past life when you were the root worker, I feel like you did things also um, to people, learning what you learned then. I feel like all of that has carried into the right now.
Oh, okay.
Let me understand this so you can understand what I'm saying to you. Um, do you do spiritual work now, or do you do light magic now, or do you just wish things and say things and they happen?
I be looking into it and trying to learn about it. So I guess that would be like the same thing, like trying to, dibble and dabble, just learning different things. Like, wouldn't that be the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like even in both lifespans, like you were a scary person as the genome, the white lady, the colonial times or whatever the hell that is when you were the woman behind the power. I feel like you were a scary person. I don't mean like you were scared of people. I feel like people were scared of you because of how you would behave or how you showed up. I feel like you would flex your power, and even with the meek voice that you have now, I feel like there's like power and rage behind the voice.
Hmm, that's interesting. A lot of people they say I talk. They ask me, where I'm from. Like they trying to figure me out. Like
I don't know. They don't know if I'm not. I look mean, but I talk nice, and but sometimes it could be the whole complete opposite. So I get that. Like I be all over the place. I'm a Gemini, so I be bipolar a lot.
Understood. What's the connection to Texas?
I had wanted to go to Houston, Texas for my birthday next week, but I wasn't gonna be able to make it. That's the only thing I know as far as.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Um, I feel like your name was like Lydia, um, which is funny. That's the lady name off of The Handmaid's Tale, Aunt Lydia. But I feel like your name was like Lydia, something like that. I do feel like I'm actually on it, but it's something like that. It's with an L. Um, when we're talking about the woman behind the power of the man, um, 1800s you. Um, I feel like you hide behind things in the right now. Um, what I'm trying to understand is, did you lose the baby? Did the baby pass? I think the baby passed as this person, as Lydia.
I did lose two babies, but I don't know if that's any connection. It was
Uh,
in my present life.
in your present life, you lost two babies. Okay. I feel like a lot of this is like rage and passion. I feel like you lost the baby in that lifespan too. I feel like that kind of bothered you or hurt you as well, and you began to flex your power more. Um, this is the thing. I feel like in this lifespan, you haven't been able to reach the pinnacle in which you're trying to reach, or where you feel like you should go. Even if you had some, I don't want to say minute, but some successes, I feel like you're not able to reach or go to where you feel like you should be going, because in both spans of life, when you were in power, you were furious and you were mean. Do you understand?
Yeah,
You mistreated the power that you have. And so I feel like you're having to grow yourself in this lifespan to prove to yourself and move that energy of karma, um, to be able to get to another level of success and still hold on to grace and be genuine in this lifespan and be kind.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Now, in this lifespan, as Michelle, is your child's father, is he like older than you, or like what's the like, is he bigger than you? Is he older than you? Like what's the
Um,
chance
well,
here?
I have two children. My son's dad, he's probably 2 years older than me, and my daughter's dad, he's like a year older than me. They ain't that big. They slim built, tall though.
I feel like it's something that they're showing me in connection to this. Um, Let me understand. Is the person who was in the sports, or who played the sports?
I want to say my son's dad.
And you're not in a relationship with either one of these people?
Right.
Oh, there go Bean Bean. Her crying. Um, Michelle, there's so much to this.
I
Um,
know.
because I feel like, listen, I feel like in this life you have like what's the beef or the drama? Because I feel like it's showing up from the past life into this lifespan, like the beef, the drama. Because I feel like, again, like just talking to you, people would think like, oh, she's so meek and cute and quiet, and but I feel like you are a fucking terror if you know, like if you are activated in that way, like you get active, little baby. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you cut up, you turn up, um in a specific way.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. It's like I go off and black out and
Yes.
forget about the consequences or what I'm saying, how it might hurt the other person or something because I'm trying to be
Yes.
heard. I'm too busy trying to be heard and I'm not seeing what anybody else got to say. And I'm trying to work on it within myself. And I be telling people I'm working on. I always say you take 0 to 10, and I'm working on it though.
But again, I feel like that's because that's coming from that that time, that span of life. You gonna bring her out? You gonna bring her out? Okay. That lifespan, those lifespans, because listen, the smallest things can trigger you in the right now, girl. And I feel like a lot of this anger and shit is coming from these people. You need to merge these together because that's your downfall in those two lifespans. Don't allow that to be the downfall in this lifespan. Your anger and your frustration and how you click out. Because you want to get to some places, although in this lifespan I feel like you keep going back and forth in your mind about what that is. Like you feel like you want to do something and you're not really sure of what you can do. But it just feels like, Aries moon, why are you backstage, honey? It feels like you don't really know. And I feel like that, again, that's because you're being hindered by a lot of different things.
Okay.
Even proving to yourself and proving to people that you're not one to play with, you're not one, you know what I mean? And I feel like, again, when you're looking at the enchantress of the past life, the one you just came from, um and what you used to do, and like blowing dust in people's face, like I feel like you were a terror then. You know what I mean? So imagine if you actually had the power. You had the power in the 1800s because of your status. You had the power after that, which I feel like is in the early 1900s, because of like your magic work, the root work that you were capable of doing. um I feel like in this lifespan, I'm going to be all the way transparent with you. I feel like you have power in this lifespan, one because of your pussy action, and one because of like your anger and how you use it, um as well as your beauty. You understand me?
Yes. That's crazy. I get that.
So coming into all of this, I feel like that's also why you feel like you're being drawn into like spirit work, magic, because and then like I want you to see how it's showing up in this lifetime, how you want to do the spirit work, you're looking into magic, you kind of want to know how to do certain things, even though you ain't really saying it on this live. I know that you want to learn how to do certain things,
Yeah.
but you also have been the woman behind a man who feels like who feels, I'm quote, who feels like he was powerful.
Okay, gotcha.
And so that's how it's showing up in this.
Beautiful. I like that. I mean, it's a crazy story. It's so many plot twists. Oh man.
Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna say that to you because I would hope that you would start to do some things differently or make some changes with self. Um, and again, because I feel like you were hurt, you lost the baby. Like there was a lot of things that happened, and I feel like there's a lot of things that happen even right now. That because this is a past life reading, not you know what I'm saying like a session. I'm not going to go into some of the things of the current lifespan that you have gone through or witnessed, or even whatever this disconnection with mom is. Like I feel like all of that shows up and plays a part um, in the support or the non-support or whatever that is. You understand me?
Yes, definitely.
So all of that, I want you to just merge yourself back together and realize you're still activating from different lifespans in this lifespan right now.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna work on it.
Please do. Gratitude to you, Michelle.
Thank you. Gratitude.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Miss Janelle, you're up. Miss Janelle, you're on mute. Miss Janelle, you're on mute.
Am I open now?
Yeah, there you go.
Greetings.
Greetings. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am well. I am well. I am going to just clear out some of this energy again, okay?
Okay.
I know you and I've had a few readings, but we ain't never did a past life, so we're gonna see what's going on here.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first you were an entertainer, um, um, a singer, entertainer. I feel like you traveled, but I feel like in that lifespan, a few things took over, and I know why, girl. I don't know why we ain't never did a past life session, honey. Um, but I feel like she was overtaken by the entertainment life, disappointment, as well as alcohol. Now, all of this makes so much sense to me. Okay, let's get on into this thing. I want to understand. I need to see. I need to talk to her. Um, you were a twin. You were a twin. You were a twin.
That's crazy. My mother is a twin.
Really?
Yep.
You were a twin. Um, I keep feeling like they haven't told me your name yet, but I feel like your twin name is Johnny. Um, okay, your twin is male.
Hers
Um,
was too.
huh?
Hers was too.
Girl, shut the fuck. Wow. Wow. Uh, I feel like you came right back. Um, yeah, I feel like you came right back. Like, I almost feel like when you passed, you came right back. Like you transcended right back into physical form through a portal of somebody else's womb. Okay. Um, and your twin, I don't know, but she keeps calling his name, calling out to him. That's how I know his name before I know her name. Um, So funny that your name is Janelle, his name is Johnny. I feel like your name was like Janice or Janet. Um,
Mhm.
she loved like harmonious things like being around family. Um, like she loves the thought of family.
Mhm.
Um, but her laugh is the first thing that I heard. Um, she had one of the like like you know a laugh that's similar to that. Um, I feel like she was liked by a lot of people. Very powerful voice. I feel like she was the voice behind people. The thing is, I feel like society made her feel like she wasn't beautiful enough to be in the forefront. So I feel like her songs or her music was given to a lighter complected, more acceptable person.
Okay.
But I feel like she tried and struggled, child. Um, I see her singing, but it almost feels like it's like the chitlin circuit, if you would, and I feel like I could see her sweating like profusely singing on stage, and it's something about her teeth. I don't know if she had a gap in her teeth or if there's something on her teeth, but it's something about her teeth as well. Um, She, the way she talks, she's like Roy boy, love of my life. Yeah. So whoever Roy was was the love of her life. Yeah. Huh. Hi, stinker pods. You smelling? Um, I was sleeping.
Hey,
You were
thank
sleeping
you,
for a long time too.
thank you, Steph. Hey,
Mm,
pretty girl.
that ain't me. That's that lady on there. That's the lady on there talking. We doing
Pretty
her past
girl.
life.
She jumped out for a minute.
Right. Where is that coming from?
Hi, stinker potty. What you
You
doing?
stink
You
booty,
sleeping?
pretty face.
We got to tell the lady some stuff. So Roy boy was her love.
She's so pretty.
Gratitude. Hey, little bitty self. Um, I feel like he watched over her, made sure that she was good. But I feel like she was disappointed by what she thought would happen, far as her career in life. And so there was disappointment. Yes, please. There was disappointments there.
I can see that in today's life.
Okay. And I feel like the passing of her brother was a lot for her as well. And I feel like that's what kind of solidified that she was not able to pick herself back up.
Okay, so first off, my
Okay.
mom and her twins, her name was Gail, her twins' name was Dale. And then my little brother was my best friend. He got killed when he was 19. So
Mm,
it's crazy indeed.
so he came back again and still
That's my
passed before you.
oh, I got a son that's him again, I think.
Oh,
Yep,
he just keeps finding, he keeps coming back like your life together. Is that's beautiful. Um,
scary. Little
I
bit.
feel like Roy tried to make things better for you. I really do, but I just feel like um, no matter how like beautiful he told you that you were, it just feels like because society wasn't as accepting of you.
Yep, I get it. I feel it. That happened. I mean, that this sound like me and my little brother as kids because I'm dark skinned, so I was always called ugly or whatever. And yep, he always said you pretty, and yep, I felt it.
She's dark skinned as well. I also feel like Johnny was like dark skinned, but I feel like Roy is not. Roy looks like he to me, which I also feels like he shows up to you today in this life to help you um, as well.
Mr. Rap, light skin, Jim.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah,
Ralph is your husband.
yeah,
He's light skinned. Girl, shut the hell up.
yeah.
Mmm. That's so deep. Well, he shows up for you a lot, so he there must be. Um, she keeps saying she waited for things to change, and what she now understands is like you have to change things for yourself. So that's something that they want you to take, that you have to change things. Yeah, child. Yeah, child. Let's say hey.
Cause I do put expectations on things and people in life, and it's
Stay back
me.
there for me, Robin. Don't get down, cause I'm with you next, and you're my last one. Um, little self. She just
Thank
looking
you,
at me.
Scott,
Um,
baby.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you, Scott.
I just feel like she just um enjoyed being around people. Like it just feels like there was a underlying sadness, and she keeps saying willful. Like you. I'm saying you because you are her. She is you, but I feel like you is her. Like she just would not. Like she couldn't see anything outside of that. You know what I mean? Because she tried so hard, and to hear some of her songs being sang by other people, but would not be accepted by herself. Um, there's something about someone that's light skinned or like biracial that would have like sang her music, or um, I feel like she was thicker than you are, though, like, a little thicker, heavier. Um, and again, there's something with the teeth. I don't know if that's a gap or if she had like, I don't know, like I don't know. something on her teeth, but it's something with the teeth. Now I'm gonna listen for a moment because I want to understand a little deeper. Um, I feel like one of your songs was popular, like popular in like the industry in the world, like people would have heard it. Um, like would have cut a single, but you couldn't have like sang it, or you they used your vocals but not your face or something. Like it just feels like something was different there, and it's something about loving the boy, or they keep telling me it's something similar to, like, the Brandy and Monica song, "The Boy Is Mine." It feels
Right.
like it's something similar to that, as to say that you're claiming this person. This is my man. Like,
Yep. Another present life situation that
what do you
happened in
mean?
the past. So, I mean, with my first marriage, it was yeah, like he was messing with my so-called best friend. So yeah, it was a thing like that. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. She just feels like she was a hamster on a spinning wheel. Um, with big dreams, and I feel like she told people like she was gonna be something. I'm gonna make something of myself. Um, what's so crazy? I feel like your people migrated here from like
Hmm.
Jamaica or something. Um, because she keeps talking about like her grandmother, and she keeps showing me a heavy set, caramel complected lady, like, but I feel like this lady is from across the water, like she's Jamaican or something, like she's from, and I feel like they migrated somehow, they came here to America, like she had that, like she's across the water. um but I feel like with you in this lifespan, Miss Janelle,
Yes, ma'am.
um she keeps saying how she was never able to go back home, like it was just not that. And I feel like she would tell people like she was a success, or she was make it, or she made it, or because her music was being talked about, or but it wasn't like nobody probably even believed her at some point, because shit, like she wasn't the one singing the songs or singing the music. But I feel like with you in this lifespan, it feels like because she keeps saying you probably don't know, and I feel like you have some sort of Indian or like Native American heritage in you in this lifespan.
Interesting. But with that knowledge, does that mean that I can, if I was to expand on that, the, the knowledge of that, uh, could I, could that be of, like, could that be prosperous for me? Or,
In what way? Tell me what you mean.
I mean, like,
You're in
would that give me,
Barbados.
um, I don't know. I hear so much about, um, originals and tribes and,
Oh, like getting your roll numbers and things like that.
right.
I mean, it's always worth going and looking into,
Okay.
and not just sitting on something. I feel like the purpose of this for you is finding what's exciting and what you can do in this lifetime, in this lifespan, and how you can find purpose um, for you as Janelle in this lifespan instead of Janet or Janice. Janet, I almost want to say it's Janet. Um, like finding purpose and love of self in this lifespan, in this lifetime, and not just allowing things to come to you, and actually, going for what you want to go for and making some sort of go at it, whether you feel like it's something that's small and minute, like just deciding to do some sort of interior design, or decorating, or doing Airbnb and being successful at it, like something with property. It just feels like finding what you want to do. Because your want feels very lackluster to me. I feel like it's
Because I
very
don't know what I
hard for
want. I
you.
feel so empty, like I'm missing something. I
Yeah,
don't know. My mom passed in March, so I'm just kind of confused. I don't know. I'm everywhere
yeah,
or nowhere.
yeah. It feels very lackluster. You need to find something because, see, that's what I'm saying, Janelle. It feels like as Janet, what you lost was tangible things, like was the success, and then it feels like it carried over into this lifespan. So even when you're saying you've lost all of these different people and you feel empty, it's because you never allowed yourself to have another want, to dream deeper in this lifespan. It feels like you did not allow yourself the goals of being something outside of a wife, mom, and doing day to day mundane things. You understand me?
Yep, absolutely. I think.
And I feel like it carried from this lifespan because her dream was so big. She just knew she was going to, like, this success. She thought and it just feels like because she didn't obtain it, the spirit energy that you carry of her soul, like it has always been a drain in the pool and you didn't even know where it was coming from.
Okay.
You
Mm,
understand?
yep.
So you allowed yourself to be the helper of other people, of stepping in the gap. And if somebody can't do this, you're going to step in and feel that, because you're trying to fill the void of not wanting to have that want, because you don't want to be disappointed. That's
Yep.
what it is, ain't it? You don't want to be disappointed or
I put
rejected.
expectations on things, and that's my problem.
Yes, that's how that is showing up in this lifetime. So you
Mm,
don't give yourself that want. It's very mundane and lackluster.
uh, hmm. Okay.
Find your passion. Find your passion. Mhm. Uh-huh. So I feel like what ultimately took Janet to her demise is some sort of liver disease,
And I,
kidney.
I need to quit drinking. That's gonna be my demise.
Yeah, because you're still carrying that. You're allowing her to walk you to your death because this is what it is for her. Like her energy is draining you because she's living through you. You understand what I'm saying? This is why your life is showing up the way it is.
Hmm.
This is almost like she thought she had a second chance, so she attached herself to you because you're her, you are her, but that's not fair to you.
It sure ain't. Cause I want more. I know it's more, and I'm a good person. I do good. It's just
Mm-hmm. You got to give yourself the opportunity now.
I show gratitude
I
for
show
sure.
gratitude to you. Wow. Miss Janet, we're gonna ask you to step aside. You're doing something that you should not be doing here. You're showing up in Janelle's life in a way that you shouldn't. She says she just did not want you to feel the disappointment that she felt. So she kept you from wanting it.
And that's so selfish, but okay.
It is very selfish. She didn't mean to be. She thought she was protecting you. But now she realizes the harm that she has caused you.
Yeah.
Um, she's asking for forgiveness. She keeps saying, I am you, you are me. Please forgive me. Um, so you can forgive yourself as well for not going for things, for not even, submitting. Um, I feel like this goes all the way back to like junior high where you didn't like submit a paper or you didn't try hard or something. Like this feels like this goes all the way back to then.
That is crazy as hell. Oh, yep, could be. Cause that's when I start getting high. Yep, that's crazy.
Wow. So we're gonna ask her to step aside and to um, digress from what she has done and to assist you in a different way in which you do need the help by allowing you to open up your heart space um, to more than just Mr. Ralph. That is crazy. Her Roy boy, honey. That is crazy. I feel like there's a lot of similarities to your look and her look. I just feel like she's dark skinned, but I feel like she's a little thicker. Um, I don't know why she keep repeating "Ma Rainey" to me. I know that's a older lady singer from back in the day, and I
hmm
don't know if she was in that same like era. You know
hmm
what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, or if there's some similarities there. Okay.
Okay.
So I send love to you, Miss Janelle. Gratitude.
Send the same, and I show gratitude to you as well. I love you to life.
I love you to life as well. All right. Miss Robin is my last one. Miss Robin, I saw that you had it dropped you down and you came back. Miss Robin.
Yes. Yeah.
Greetings, how you doing?
Greetings. I'm doing pretty good.
Good, good. Why your name sound familiar? Did we have a session?
No, I've never had a session.
Really?
I ordered some stuff a few weeks.
Oh, okay. Oh, you ordered the cards. Did you get them?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Gratitude.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I just seen your name. I just, okay. So, yeah. Gratitude. Okay. Ooh. Hmm. Your past selves. Ooh, that's creepy. Is very interesting. I think we're going either a couple back. I almost want to say like, would put me in the mind of like Persia.
Mm-hmm.
I see what looks like a veil or something over your face.
Ooh, what that mean?
I feel like the time and the era in which you lived, um, they wore like the veils over the face or something.
Okay.
Um, she said she caused problems. uh, I feel like she liked that. Like she liked the problem. Like I feel like she would have been a maiden, a concubine. Like she was not the only one inside of the dynamic of her life or romance, marriage kind of thing. I feel like there were a few wives or something, and you were one of them. But she keeps telling me she caused problems. She's dressed like I don't know how old you are. If you know the show I'm talking about, I Dream of Jeannie. She's
Yeah.
dressed like that.
Okay.
And I keep seeing her walk around. It is beautiful in this place. It's beautiful, absolutely. It almost looks like some sort of like I don't know if it's I don't want to say marble floor, but that's the only thing I can think of how to describe it because she doesn't have on shoes, and I keep seeing her walking. But I feel like it's either a lot of colors or something. Um, I feel like it's hot outside and maybe sand outside or something, but on the inside, I feel like it's something that's water. I don't know if that would be like a fountain of what we would think as of a fountain,
Mhm.
but you cause problems.
Like in a bad way, in a good way.
So you cause problems in you were the concubine, the wife that gave issues. Um,
Okay.
and I feel like it's because you thought you could or something. Um, it's something about how she speaks. I feel like there's an accent there, but I can't really tell what that is. Or um, eyes almost looks like hazel to me. I know her hair is pulled back in a bun. There's something like on her head or on her face, and I almost feel like there's dots on her face as well.
Mm,
Um,
mm. It's
I feel like she caused issues because she didn't want to be there, but I feel like she had to be there or something like, So if I have to be here, I'm gonna cause problems,
mm.
because I want to be number one as well. Like she makes me feel like she wants to be number. Girl, you is a whole problem, honey. You wanted to be like more seen or number one, but I feel like everybody else knew their place because I feel like what I keep hearing, Robin, is like I don't know if she would always get threatened like to cut her tongue out of her mouth.
Mm.
Um, it's so weird because my finger hurts too. I almost feel like something happened to her finger. I don't know if her finger was like removed or like cut. Um, I feel like
Mm.
something about my finger hurts, but I feel like she was always threatened. Um, Let me understand more of that.
Okay.
Yeah, she tried to leave several times. Like she was sold into like bondage kind of thing. So then she started to cause a problem. You know what I mean? Like if I got to be here, then it's gonna be this.
Okay.
Um, I really feel like this is just like what went on at that time or something. And I feel like it was done for her, for you. I think her name was like Mita. It sounded. That's why I keep trying to understand Mia, Mita, Mita, Mita.
Nita.
Let me tell you what I said. That's creepy. Let me tell you what I saw, because it's almost like I feel like I was standing outside on the sand, and I feel like the way they brought me into this lifespan, I saw them two like going at it head to head, so I understood the dynamic between what was happening here. I don't know if she was like caught or trapped and this became this, but there's something outside that I saw that looked like, I don't know, it's so creepy to me. It looks like a black head, and not like a black person, but I mean like a statue
Hmm.
head, or something that seems like it's on this or attached to this or something. But it almost looks like it's like a huge like lion head or something like that. It's so weird the way it looks to me. Um,
Hmm. Wow.
I feel like you've often been in different, um, in your lifespan's been in different places. You've been here several times as well.
Okay.
Um, I don't have a particular number. I can tell you it's between 13 to 15 lifespans. Um, some short, some longer than the other ones. And I know one of the other ones. Oh, my finger hurts so bad. Um, is what we now know as Jerusalem. Um, Ow, my fingers. Um, I feel like you're very determined in each lifespan, and never really fully being seen or being heard or given. That's kind of what the theme of some of these lifespans been about tonight. It's so crazy. Um,
Mm.
Now, I feel like if we go back 3 or 4, you've been a man a couple times. Um, and I feel like as a man, you committed atrocities, like you committed murder. Um, the weird thing is, I feel like in I guess as Mita or the person from Jerusalem. I don't know. I'm not good with maps. Don't judge me. But I
Okay.
feel like there's either some sort of like painted picture or like photo or something, um, that would have existed with you in it.
Mm.
Um,
That's neat.
Now, I want to talk about the lungs because I feel like there's something wrong, or happened to the lungs. Um, And I don't know if there's something going on with the lungs in this lifespan too, but I feel like something happened with the lungs in the previous life, but I don't feel like this is like a genetic thing. I feel like something happened to your lungs. Like I feel like something happened to you. Um,
Mm.
I feel like you're always in this lifespan looking for freedom, looking for an escape. Like you feel like you need to run or you need to like you're missing something. I don't know where I'm supposed to be, but I feel like it's not here. You understand me?
Absolutely.
You're carrying a lot of that energy, which is kind of similar to what I was picking up from Brittany, the other lady who didn't get to get up here because she was some sort of warrior in one of her lifespans. I picked that up very quickly from her.
Mm.
And I feel like, okay, okay. As Mita, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right because it sounds like Mita or Madia,
Okay.
like Madia. Um, yeah, that sounds almost right. Like I need to say it that way. Um, I feel like as her, um, your whole life was just dictated. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? I feel like it was a dictation of what she could do, where she could go. I feel like there was never any genuine people, that was just there because like I don't think she ever knew what friends was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. Hmm.
um, as this person. Um, and so I feel like therefore there's a strong distrust of you with people. Um,
Right.
and it is carried on in that way. Um, Also with the feeling like you need to break free or be somewhere else. Um, and not wanting to be controlled.
Yep.
Um, you
Yeah.
know, like, no, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. It feels like very defiant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if somebody was to tell you what to do, you're gonna do the exact opposite to prove a point.
Right.
And I feel like that it comes from there and
Mm.
there in that span. And I feel like you need to know you're not there any longer.
Okay.
And so how you show up in this lifespan has been, excuse me. She says, me, a few of us, she's talking about another lifespan, has been with you in your darkest hours,
Mm.
um, where you didn't know if you were going to get past it or pull through it.
Okay.
Um, she says, I don't know why she keeps saying, lucky you. She says she didn't want to bear any children for him. Um,
Mm.
and that's what ultimately led to her demise. This is a running theme tonight. There's no like I understand, like all of you were like killed by men. Like men were the downfall.
Oh.
In a lot of y'all's lifespan tonight, these people that came up here. This is crazy how the connection came in like this. Her
Right.
lungs was punctured, because what she keeps saying was, I didn't want to bear him any children. And it was like, if you don't bear children from me, I take the breath out of your lungs.
Mm.
That is pretty much what happened. Um, like she was very replaceable, because I feel like women were not valued or something. She said things switched at that point. Before, women were valued. At this point, that's when the men, the patriarchy had taken over, and women were dogged. They took their power because women were the the top head before this era. Um, and she refused to be ruled. And she didn't want to procreate. She didn't want to have children. She was a problem. She
Mm.
was a problem, honey. Um,
I
and
have
she,
a quick question.
go
Is it
ahead.
possible to be with the same person that you was in your past life in this life?
Very, absolutely,
Okay. Okay.
absolutely. Um, you're yes. Like I tell people this a lot. Like you could have a sibling, say you have a sister and you and your sister has never gotten along, and simply it's because she was one of your enemies in your past life,
Okay.
and she just happened to show up in your lifetime as this, so absolutely, why you feel a similarity there.
Yes, the with my partner who I'm with now, I wonder is he like the same guy I was with back in the day in my past?
Very, very, very possible. um wow, that's deep. um she just wasn't happy. And I
Uh-huh.
feel like even with you in this lifespan, Miss Robin, I feel like you are still searching because I feel like you don't know what genuine happiness is in this lifespan.
Right. Absolutely right.
And it
Wow.
just carries over. It has carried over. And it's about you knocking down these walls, and letting go of that energy and recognizing that the bat signals you have, some of them came from your past lifespans. And from what she keeps telling me, I feel like three of them are here with you tonight. Um, and they're not all in a row, I don't feel like, because I feel like her is a couple lifespans back,
Mhm.
like your last lifespan. um it feels lonely as well, but it also feels like power there, like you did something that was very notable in the world. um
Hmm. Okay.
huh. Sometimes in our lifespans we do something notable in the world that we don't even know that was done, because we ended up losing our lives because of it.
Hmm.
um, I feel like your past life in which you just came from was either you were either, because this has shown up before, and I feel like they lie to us so much we don't know. I feel like either, I don't know if you were Henrietta Lacks or if your story was similar to Henrietta Lacks.
Wow.
And I
Yeah.
feel like what was notable about you didn't become notable until after your demise, after you passed away, or you didn't know that your greatness was happening or made a difference in the world this lifespan because of that. Um, so that means that something was, you gave something unknowingly, or something was taken from you unknowingly, that showed up in the world that gave a great power to. I remember somebody else had a similar something like this too. Um, excuse me. But I do feel like a lot of your power. I feel like a lot of your power has been stopped in this simulation. Whether you were Madia or Robin,
Hmm.
um, or Cheryl or Shirley, which I think that's the last lifespan you came from, Cheryl or Shirley,
Okay.
or Jolie. You have a few of them here with you tonight, And again, the gentleman won't tell me what his name is, um, but I feel like you had done something as that gentleman, like you committed a crime. Um, but I feel like in this lifespan in which you're in right now, you have made yourself too available to people because you have not shaken off of the you probably show up as people pleasing in a specific way that you don't even know that you're doing. Um,
Absolutely.
and again, I feel like you're like maybe stuck or staying with someone, um, whether that's out of fear or out of, not knowing what else to do or what your life would be outside of that person.
Mhm.
Um, it just feels like you're I hate to keep using the word stuck, but stuck. Um,
That's the word.
as you were then. And I feel like she came in, this lifespan of you came in because of the most similarity of what's going on in the right now.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Gratitude, Miss Robin.
Dude, I appreciate everything.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, y'all, this has been 3 hours and 16 minutes, and my booty, my right booty cheek feel like it's numb on this damn chair. I was like, thought I was tripping. I'm like, why is everybody getting fucked up by these? But child, listen, these men have fucked up and fucked over these people, these women, child, and I really hate it. But I hate I didn't get to talk to Kimberly Perry because they told me that hers was very powerful as well as Brittany. 'Cause I feel like Kimberly was like some sort of mm, like representative or power changer in the world, something notable like that. And one of Brittany's lifespan, like I said, I feel like she was a warrior. She was some sort of um, soldier or something. Um, like Brittany, I feel like was a soldier. Either she was passing as a man so she could be in a soldier, or she was in like she was a warrior of um, in like a woman army or something. Say from Carlita Way, her sister Courtney. Is that a donation, Carlita's Way? Yeah, but Brittany was something like that, and I wanted to really look at that and get into that. Um, and then maybe I'm gonna just tell you, Brittany, that may be why you feel like you always got to fight in this lifetime because you're so used to fighting. Um, but a lot of our bad signals show up in our lifetimes here because of we're still holding or carrying energy from our other lifespans, and we're allowing them to utilize us because we don't know that we're being utilized, and they're bringing their energy in whether they mean to do harm or not, and it does cause certain things. So, and because you're tethered to that soul, you can't even understand why you feel like you can't trust people and they ain't got a lot of friends, but you have quite a few friends that you absolutely love, but you don't know why you keep feeling like that or how things keep showing up to you. It's because you are still experiencing in the right now of that lifespan, if I can make that make sense for you, and it is showing up in this lifespan now. So you said, I think TP making a movie of an all black female army. Really? Child. Mm. Well, I show gratitude. Yes, I have a special going on back to school for July and August only. Spaces are limited. You cannot schedule outside of July and August for this special. if you schedule outside of August or July for this special, your session will be canceled, because it most definitely says it's only for those two particular months, July and August. I'm getting ready to put up the Melanite Academy once we get everything formulated, the second semester. So that those things will be up on Eventbrite. I show gratitude for y'all coming on fucking with me for 3 hours and 19 minutes, and just allowing me to utilize my gift in a specific way. And I love you all to life. Make sure you get your tickets for things. And I appreciate you. Peace, love, and life. And I love y'all from a genuine place.